In the last video, we turned records into numbers. Now we make Attio do the work instead of you doing it by hand. Two features do this, and people mix them up. Workflows automate what happens inside your workspace. A deal moves stage, so a task gets created. Sequences automate outbound email. A contact gets enrolled, and a series of emails goes out over days. Workflows act on your records. Sequences reach out to your contacts. Keep that split in your head, and the rest is easy. A workflow in one sentence. When this happens, do that. You build it in the workflow section. Goes there. Click on New Workflow, and there is a list of triggers. Pick a trigger and attribute changes. Record then enters list. A date arrives. That's when. Then, after the trigger, you need to add the action. Let's choose the record created. On this trigger, you need to choose the object that you want to trigger on. Let's choose the people, and then click Select Next Block. And here is a list of all available actions after this trigger. For example, create a task. Here, you can choose a due date. For example, today. Link the record, use a variable, and it will be assigned to the created record. Assignees, let's choose me, and let's write the task. Task for the video, click on the Publish Changes, and you will be able to create a task whenever you create a new record. Let's test it. Go to People, create a new test, and testgmail.com. Create a record. Okay. Let's create it without emo. We created a person and a task automatically created as well. Real work is not always one straight line, so workflows give you a few more blocks. Get back to our workflow information. So we are on the Editors tab. Condition branch the pass. For example, you want to create a task only for several types of people. How can you make it do it? So, Attio's workflow has a condition block where you can put a filter, an if, and a switch. Filter if you want to continue using it with only one true expression. If this expression is true, the workflow will continue to work. If needed, if you want to split your path into two separate branches, like if-else, and if the condition is met, it goes through the true branch. If the condition is not met, it goes to the else branch. And the switch. Switch is needed when you want to separate your trigger, for example, separate your filter into different passes. You can put up to 10, up to 20. It totally depends on your workflow. For example, you want to check who the owner of the people is and assign the task for the record created. This is like an example. So it's a quick overview of the workflow automations. Let's dive into the sequences. Sequences is your tool inside the Attio that allows you to run a sequence of emails to your people that are in your Attio workspace. It's not a marketing tool automation. It's not suitable for the cold email automation. It works like transactional emails or emails that you want to send to the people you have a connection with previously. So we are on the sequence. Click on the new sequence, and here you can set up your sequence as you want. Here is, you can set up delivery sending window, business days only. You can put unsubscribe link, like stop hearing from me, not interested, stop reaching out, and etc. etc. Include the email signature, threat email. You can set up exit criteria, like reply received or meeting booked, or leave only one of them. Inside the body of the step, you can put your subject. You can put any variable that you have, variables associated with the people object. Inside the body, you can write down your email. You can create the templates and reuse them. So you can attach the images and any attachments. You can use AI content, and it will work. Like writing an icebreaker, it will use the web search engine, or it will allocate the full information about the record inside the Attio. And then you can add the step. You can put any days that you want to wait. Here is your list of the recipients. You can filter them by status, exit reason, enrolled by, sent recipient, existed by, insights, how many of the active, how many enrolled, how many exited. In the settings, you can set up default mailbox, or if you turn on the enable delegate setting, you can assign another person to send the emails in this sequence. So, quick rule. If it touches a record, it's a workflow automation. If it sends a person a string of emails, it's a sequence. That's automation in Attio. Workflows run your internal work. Sequences run your outbound. Both let you set the rule once and stop doing it by hand. Next video we cover Ask Attio. How to get answers out of your workspace just by typing the question. We're Craft, and we help teams turn Attio into something they actually use. Link in the description to book a free audit.